Okay, good morning everyone. Today topic it is site polar solvent, non-polar solvent, carbocation intermediates and molecularity means what? Okay, here are the simple definition, examples, easy way to identify what is it. Okay, first we have to focus on that polar solvent. Okay, how to identify that a polar solvent? Here there are two types. One is that aprotic and protic polar solvent. Okay, aprotic polar solvent means what? What are the bonds? We have to note down that aprotic polar solvent. Protic polar solvent means contain oxygen to hydrogen bond present and nitrogen to hydrogen bond present, and this is a protic polar solvent. Aprotic means does not contain the oxygen to hydrogen, nitrogen to oxygen bond present. Okay, we have to discuss like simple examples and easy way to identify that this compound is that polar solvent or this compound is aprotic polar solvent. Okay, first we have to see that water molecule. Water contain that oxygen to hydrogen bond is present. Okay, this is that ethanol C2H5OH group given. Ethanol, this is the OH group is present, and that CH3OCH3. This is does not contain that oxygen to hydrogen bond, and that bond we have to consider aprotic polar solvent. Okay, look at that TMF. This is a dimethyl formaldehyde given. This is NCH3 twice, C double bond O and H group given, and TMSO dimethyl sulfoxide. Okay, here the S double bond O CH3 twice group given and CH3CN. Okay, this is that formic acid and ammonia, and that it is a methanol. These are the protic solvent. Okay, these are the examples protic. This for example is that aprotic solvent, example DMFO, DMSO and CH. Okay, our next concept it is non-polar groups. We will see that non-polar groups means one does not react with that water molecules, because that oil based is a substance, that's why we are not dissolved in water, these non-polar molecules. This is a hydrocarbons compound like a carbon to hydrogen bond present. This group considers that non-polar groups. Example CH3, this is a common example. Next it is benzene, toluene, cyclohexane and C2H5O, C2H5 and CCl4. This is a chlorine based compound here given. This is a non-polar groups, and next it is that we to see that it does not carry the charge. Is that non-polar groups does not carry the charges. Okay, these are considered as that a non-polar groups. Examples hydrogen base and chlorine base. Okay, this is a chemical formula that diethyl oxide C2H5O C2H5. And next we have to see that a cyclohexane chemical formula C6H12 and hexane chemical formula is that C6H14. Okay, today concept it is that carbocation intermediate. This is a third concept about that series. Okay, what is that carbocation intermediate? We are using that SN reaction. Okay, how it is identified? This is carbocation carbon pairing the positive charge, and 3 bond instant we are using the 4 bond. We have to see that hydrogen atom attached that portion, this carbon portion, and this carbon contain that positive charge. Okay, this is the main point we have to identify. This is called carbocation intermediate. Okay, just we to see that transition state today concept. Okay, this word we are using in that SN2 reaction. SN2 reaction. Okay, what is that? The transition state means it is that carbon attached at one side nucleophile, one side attached carbon to leaving group, carbon to nucleophile. Okay, what is the concept about that transition state? This is high energy. This is a high energy. Okay, this state we can call that unstable state. Unstable state. Okay, here the first point it is that partially remove that old bond. In that after the reaction we have to remove that old bond and to form that new bond formation. Okay, this is that carbon to one side is opposite side we have to attach that nucleophile. The leaving group opposite side we have to attach nucleophile. This is called that inversion configuration. Called inversion configuration. Okay, this is that this high energy unstable molecules, but it is that a partially is a temporary reaction. This we can say it is a temporary state. It is a temporary state, unstable state. Okay, after the reaction we have to see the product side. We have to lose that leaving group. We have to lose the leaving group, and this is that unstable condition. Otherwise we have to that transition state is unstable condition. Okay, our concept is that molecularity. Molecularity means number of reacting molecules collide with each other simultaneously to form a single chemical reaction. Okay, first we have to see that molecularity example SN1 and SN2. Okay, SN1 means what? It is that unimolecularity, and 2 means it is a bimolecularity. Okay, in case of A to C that pre-given, it is a trimolecularity. It is a first uni, bi and tri.